Islam again, all. Um, I decided I was going to share with you a question that I got in an email. And the question was, excuse me, what do I think of the so-called wage disparity between men and women? Okay, look, you people and your petty nonsense. There is no such thing as a wage disparity. That's the first thing you need to know. It does not exist. Okay? And let me ask you a question. Does a female PE make less than a male PE? A PE is a professional engineer. Does a female professional engineer make less money than a male professional engineer? The answer is no. Now, I'm going to tell you where the disparity lies. And I need you to understand this so that you will put this nonsense to bed once and for all. I really despise the fact that you Asiatic women get caught up in this nonsense. This no-sense nonsense. You've got nothing better to do with your life than become embroiled in some nonsense that makes no sense. Here's where the disparity lies. Let me confer these degrees on you. Okay. When you graduate with a degree in women's studies and your male counterpart student, he graduates with a degree in engineering. As a matter of fact, there's going to be a wage disparity. When you waste your time in college getting nothing degrees that will garner you nothing when you finish, you only go to college to say that you have a college degree. I have to share this with you. As a former college professor, when you graduate with a liberal arts degree, you will be working at Burger King or McDonald's. That is not a useful degree. It does not pay a high salary. There is no career associated with it. And you spent 4 years of your life obtaining a nothing degree that will earn you nothing. Would you say there would be a wage disparity? Of course there will be a wage disparity. Let me share with you why there is such a wage disparity between men and women. Women, historically speaking, by and large, they don't go for the courses with a lot of math like calculus and those other courses that the boys who major in engineering have to have. They don't want those courses. They want liberal arts, art history. They get a degree in that and still come out on $300,000. How are you going to pay that back? With your nonsensical degree. How are you going to pay back the $300,000? You got a degree you can't do nothing with. Is there going to be a wage disparity? You bet there's going to be a wage disparity between men and women. Number one, these women who do cry about equality and a woman should make the same amount of money that a man makes. What is consistently and obviously absent in that statement is depending on the jobs that they do. You never seem to hear that, though. A woman should make the same amount of money that a man does when she, heaves up a garbage can and throws it in the back of one of those leeches. A woman will make the same money that a man makes when she is sitting up in an architectural firm and her desk is right across from her male counterpart. She will make the same money. You will not make the same money as an architect when you graduate with a degree in inner city studies. What is that? What is that? If you do not go to school and receive a useful degree, the only thing that you can expect is for there to be a wage disparity depending on what you do. Because I'm almost certain that a female chicken fryer at Popeyes makes the same amount of money that her male counterpart chicken fryer at Popeyes makes. I don't see a wage disparity. What I see is a difference in the fields that men and women choose. No, there is no wage disparity. Because you see, it does not exist. And this petty nonsense about who makes more money, nobody, because there is no money. So what is the argument about? There is no money. So the question really should be, who makes more nothing than the female? Because there is no money. It is impossible for a man to make more money than a woman because the man isn't getting any money. Wage disparity? Well, yeah. Carl, he majored in astrophysics. And Carla, she majored in, let's see, what's that? Well, she's got a liberal arts degree. Now, what we know is Carl is going to go straight to NASA or the United States Air Force or the Pentagon. That's where Carl's on his way to. Will there be a wage disparity? You bet there will. You bet there will. And it was all contingent on the choices each of them made, Carl and Carla. Carla chose to take the easiest courses that the university could offer. And she's got a liberal arts degree. She couldn't even figure out what it was she wanted to be when she grew up. So a liberal arts degree was just fine for her. Carl was always interested in space and the stars. So he chose. He chose. And she chose. And it is grossly unfair for her and those of her ilk to complain, rail, and rant about a wage disparity. There is no such thing. It does not exist. The only thing that exists are the results of the decisions that you made in your life. That is all that exists. If you do not choose something that is going to sustain you while you are incurring a multi-$1,000 debt in the process, shouldn't you make it pay off for you? Shouldn't you make that time you spend getting a degree, shouldn't you make that degree pay off for you? Now, again, I'm the last of a breed. I'm the last of the generation who actually worked their way through school. Uncle Sam paid for my undergraduate work, but I paid for my master's and I paid for my doctorate. And I finished concrete, I drove trucks, and I laid bricks and blocks, built high-rises, highways, and dams. I didn't have any bills when I finished my doctorate. Didn't have any. And I'm the last of the generation who worked their way through college. But you and you women, stop choosing these courses that will render you nothing after you graduate and accumulate that debt. Just stop. Aim for something that is beneficial to you in the long run. And I'm going to stop right there because this will inevitably lead to relationships and finance, etc. And I don't feel like going into that right now. But I thought I would answer the question that a viewer wrote in about the wage, the proposed or alleged, check that, purported alleged wage disparity. There is none. It does not exist. Simply does not exist. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all again when I have something of value to impart to you. And I bid you peace.